Hello guys, so today we are going to learn about the plant, soil and water interaction. First of all, let us explain how the water moves around us. Water evaporates from the surface of any water body such as ocean and lakes, leaving behind the salts. As water vaporizes, it collects and is stored in clouds. When the water cools in the clouds, condensation occurs. Condensation is when the gases turn back into a liquid form. Condensation creates precipitation such as rain, snow, hail and sleet. Rain is the most occurred precipitation in Malaysia. The precipitation allows water to return to the Earth's surfaces. Besides, the lightning also occurs. Nitrogen gases that present in the atmosphere can be changed to nitrates directly by lightning. After the thunderstorms, the rapid growth of algae in the water is because of this process, which increases the number of nitrates that fall onto the earth in rainwater, acting as a fertilizer. Precipitation that occurs over the land, not absorbed by the soil, and is called runoff. The runoff collects in streams and rivers and eventually flow back into the ocean. That is generally how the water cycle affects the presence of nutrients inside the soil, which later will be absorbed by the plants through their root cells. Previously, we have learned on how water cycles affect the nutrients that present in the soil. Now, we are going to see how the plant get their nutrients from the soil. Let's discover. Firstly, the plants are depending on the nutrients that present inside the soil. Either it is from an organic matter, from a dead organism, or a parent material. Roots are the primary way in which plants acquire nutrients. At the molecular level, the parent material comprises a ladder structure that holds nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, and other nutrients that plants need. These mineral nutrients are absorbed by the plants from the soil solution as ions. The ions have two possible pathways for roots uptake. The first pathway through the cell walls and intercellular spaces called apoplastic, and the second one is the movements from cell to cell via cytoplasm called symplastic. The water that contains high concentration of ions will continuously absorb through epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle until it reaches xylem, either through apoplastic or symplastic pathway. Thus, for any given nutrient ion to be accumulated by a plant, it must be transported across root cell membranes. Ions absorbed by the roots are then loaded into the xylem and transported with water up to the leaves when the plant transpires. I think that's all about our plant, soil and water interaction. Last but not least, here are some DIY environmental projects done by our group members to show the movements of nutrients during water cycle and also when being used up by the plants from the soil. Thank you.